Hey, what's up everyone? Josh Quinones here, and today's video is all about the TCL A1 Projector. Now, this projector is going to provide 1080p Full HD video quality. It does come with Google TV. It is Netflix certified, and it's also got 16-watt audio with Dolby Digital audio. So for a small, compact projector right here, it's actually got some pretty good sound, which we will talk about a little bit later in the video. It's got a game mode. It can expand from 45 inches all the way up to a massive 120 inches, which is pretty crazy. And then it's got an automatic focus and keystones the image for the best viewing experience. So you really don't have to work too hard in trying to get this focused and lined up perfectly or leveled up perfectly. It pretty much does it all on its own. As long as you get it kind of close, it'll automatically adjust itself to fit better on, your wherever you have it playing, whether it's a big white wall or a big, screen or something like that. It will automatically adjust itself for you. Like I said, so you don't have to work too hard trying to get the picture perfect. But let's go ahead and just firstly take a look at the projector itself. As I mentioned, it is pretty small. It is nice and compact, so it's not gonna be too much of a hassle trying to, move this around from a place to place. It's easy to travel with. It comes with this box that you see back here, and it's kind of like a styrofoam build, but it is going to give some good protection to this projector right here. If you happen to be traveling with it or just storing it or moving it around, it'll stay nice and secure in that packaging right there. So it's really nice that they did include that, and it even comes with a carrying strap. But yes, small, compact. It's got a nice fabric at the top portion, the top half of this projector right here, and then at the bottom portion of the projector, it's kind of got like this design, kind of like little white dots all the way around the bottom, but it actually looks really nice. You got some vents in the front and the back of the projector as well. It's got a cooling system to help keep it nice and cool when using it so that it doesn't overheat on you. And then you'll notice right here, it's got like this carrying handle that also acts as a stand. So if you need to tilt this up a little bit, you just push it down, and then once you got this on a flat surface, it'll tilt it up, or of course, you can put it all the way down if you decide to do so, and just have it sitting on a flat surface like that. Or you can even use this on a tripod, which I personally do. It does have a place down there to screw in a tripod, so you can go ahead and mount it to a tripod as well. Going down to the back bottom of the projector here, we do have inputs for the power adapter. Of course, we got an HDMI input, the IR sensor, and we also have a USB input and a headphone jack as well, if you do not want to use the internal speakers here on the projector. But overall, very nice looking projector, very lightweight as well. But let's go ahead and jump into the projector. I'll go ahead and set it up here, shine it up against my wall right here so we can walk through it. Like I said, this does come with Google TV, so let's see what this has to offer. Okay, so I got this set up at an angle right here because I want to show you how this autofocuses itself and adjusts itself. So as you can see, it doesn't look perfectly flat up against the wall. It kind of looks like it's at an angle. So it's going to boot up here. And then watch this. It'll start the autofocus process, and it'll start fixing the keystones as well to line itself up to the wall to make it look like it's more flat. So this is all in real time right here. So you can see it's starting to focus itself. And right here, it's going to adjust itself to make it look nice and square. Look at that. So it automatically does that on its own, even though it's not perfectly level with where I have it shooting up against the wall. It was still able to adjust itself to make it look as if it's right in line with the wall. So it does a pretty good job at that. Now, quickly before we do take a look at the projector itself, this is the remote that it comes with. A very simple layout here. You get your input button, power button, an autofocus button. Of course, you have that microphone there for the Google Assistant, your settings button, you got a home button, back button, and then you have an integrated YouTube, Netflix, and Prime Video button, volume up and down. And so as you can see, it's got a nice simple layout here, very lightweight. It is a plastic remote, but if for whatever reason you do happen to lose your remote, now you can't see it now, but if I simply just tap the top of the projector right here, you can see that some options do come up for us. These are hiding underneath the top of this projector here, which is actually a really nice touch here. So this is going to, give you the power button, the volume up and down. You got a trackpad there, the back button, focus, and an OK button as well. Okay, so jumping into the projector itself, just taking a look at the whole interface, the home screen itself. Of course, this is a Google integrated projector, so we are going to be greeted with that Google interface. And of course, I mean, it makes me feel like I'm using a regular TCL TV, just the way the whole interface is set up. Of course, we can, expect all of the Google apps that we get from the Google Play Store. We get smooth scrolling with this interface right here. I don't really notice any major moments of lag or anything like that. There are some small moments where I feel like trying to catch up to me, but for the most part, I mean, scrolling on this projector here is very, very smooth, and I am currently using the remote that comes with the projector. So of course, this right here is the For You page. We also have our live TV, which again is also what we see in TCL TVs, and this is just something that comes with a Google TV, or for this instance, a Google projector. And then we have our apps section, which is where you can go to download, whatever apps that you want off of the Google Play Store here. And of course, they have tons to choose from. We have the library, we also have the search bar, and then we have our settings as well, which is going to give you input, sound settings, accessibility. You have your Wi-Fi settings, Bluetooth, picture settings, and screensaver. And if I go into my picture settings here, you can see that you can mess with the brightness. I do have it on standard because standard is already set to the brightest, at least for me here. If I go to custom here, as you can see, the brightness is already turned all the way up to 10. So whether I have it on custom or standard, that brightness does not change for me. And then you have your different picture modes like standard, vivid. I do find vivid to be the more brighter picture mode compared to the rest of them. You have your movie mode, eye protection mode, your game mode, a custom mode, and then you can just reset it to default as well. And of course, if you are playing games on this projector, I do recommend using that gaming mode. And then if I go back to the settings here, we also have screensavers. So this is just going to be something to where if you just want a picture showing up on your wall, just to have up there as decorative art as part of the home or something like that. And then of course you can go down to change it up to something else if you would like to do so. But let me go ahead and go back home. As you can see here, I am in a pretty dark room here. And I do recommend using this projector in a dark room like this. Of course, the darker the better. It's going to be easier to see what it is you're playing through this projector right here. It is providing 360 ISO lumens. So it's not the brightest projector out there, but it is going to be more than bright enough, especially for a darker room like this. I will go over here and open the blinds a little bit so you can kind of see what the difference is, how the fade out is on here. So this is slightly open when it comes to my blinds here. Don't mind the red hue that's just coming through the window there. If I open them a little bit more, this is about halfway. As you can see, we can still clearly see what's going on here on the projector. And then I'll go ahead and open them all the way here. So this is with the blinds open all the way. And then let me just go ahead and turn on my ring light here in the back. It might change up the color hue a bit, so don't mind that. Let's see, let me go ahead and turn on my ring light here in the back. So this is with it slightly on, a little bit brighter, a little bit brighter. Yeah, it's giving off an orange hue, but that is not the projector itself. I think that's just my camera because it does not look like that here in person. But aside from that, I mean, you can still kind of see what's going on the projector. But of course, the brighter the light, the harder it is, the harder it's going to be able to see what's going on your projector, and those colors will start to fade out. So of course, I do recommend, trying to use it in a darker environment like this right here, and you can just clearly see what's going on. It's like being in a movie theater. In the movie theaters, they use the projectors as well, and it's pitch black in there when you're watching your movie. So you gotta kind of compare it to that. That's basically what this is. But let's go and take a look at some picture quality here. All right, so here we are just playing some 4K HDR content. Now, of course, this does provide a 1080p viewing experience, but it is still able to handle 4K content. It's just going to play it at 1080p for you. But just taking a look at it, I mean, as you can see, it provides a good, crisp, clear picture. I personally think it looks really good. Look at that. As you can see, it does still provide a lot of that detail in the picture. It's got some great color. Like I said, I do have this in vivid mode, which I personally like to keep it at because it does provide just a bit of a brighter picture. But overall, I mean, the picture's looking great. So this is some 4K content. Let's take a look at something else. Okay, so here's a quick clip of a movie scene here from Spider-Man. I don't want to play too much of it because I don't want to get copyright strike, but this is just to give you another idea of what kind of quality you're getting as far as picture goes from this projector right here. And as you can see, it's looking really, really good. It's gonna be great for movie night. Look at that. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and try something else. Okay, so taking it over to one of my videos so I don't get copyright striked or anything like that. Now let's go and take a look at sound. Let me give you guys a little idea of what sound is like. Of course, the microphone is not going to do it justice, but should still give you a good idea. This is halfway. Not sounding too bad for a small projector like this. Let's turn it up. All right, so what do you guys think about overall picture quality and the sound quality as well? Honestly, when it just comes to the overall sound of this projector right here, it's got a nice, clean, crisp sound. It does have a bit of bass, although I wish it would have had a little bit more bass, I guess, for my liking. But of course, you know, you can't really complain because this is a small, compact projector right here. So I guess for a small projector like this, sound is actually pretty good. And just when it comes to overall picture quality, I'm more than satisfied with the picture quality as well. I guess one thing I would say is that I do wish it was just a bit brighter because I don't always want my room, you know, pitch black like that. You know, every single time I watch something, I would like to have my window open a little bit, or maybe the light on or something, you know, here and there, or even, you know, my background lights right here, because sometimes even the background lights, you can it kind of gives a hue over what I'm watching, whether it's, you know, purple like this or the blue lights that got turned off in back of me. But either way, I mean, I do wish that this was just a little bit brighter and also had the ability to play content at 4K resolution rather than 1080p. But for what it is, I mean, it's still a great projector. I believe it's going for around $400 right now on Amazon. So if you do find yourself interested in this projector right here, I will make sure to leave a link down in the description below so you can check one out for yourself. But when it comes to that autofocus, that automatic autofocus and, you know, keystone adjustment, I think it does a great job at that. So it's nice that I don't have to constantly be messing with it just to make sure I'm getting a focused, you know, straight picture. And that's one great feature that comes with this projector right here. But y'all let me know your thoughts down in the comment sections below. Thank you so very much for watching. If you did like this video and find it helpful, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any other future videos to come. Thanks for watching. This is Josh Quinones. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.